This is Tom Blair with Inside Colorado Wrestling, doing another episode of Boundary to Boundary, Colorado High School Wrestling. Today's guest is Will Carron, the head coach of the Berthoud Spartan. How you doing, Will?
Doing good. Yourself?
Not bad. Just letting the community know about yourself. What's your wrestling background and what's your coaching background?
So I'm actually a graduate of Berthoud High School. I graduated in '04. I wrestled for here as well. I wrestled under Scott Picket. I was a two-time runner-up for him in '03 and '04, and then I basically came back that year of '05 and continued to help coach then and there with my younger brother Kyle and Tyler coming through the program, and I've been here basically ever since.
Yeah. Okay. So you didn't step very far from the program? You didn't go to college or anything?
No, so I did attend UNC, and I actually ended up graduating from CSU, but I did not wrestle there, no.
Okay. Now, your younger brother, is it Tyler?
Yes.
Okay, he's the one that was in the accident?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How's he doing?
He's doing good. Doing good. He's still on the hockey team. He's a two-time gold medalist now, and hopefully coming up here in about 2 years, we'll be traveling over to Beijing to watch him win his third.
Okay. Maybe explain that to some of the fans that may not know of him and what happened. I know we're not making this about him, but you know he is a wrestler that used to go here. So
yeah. So my youngest brother Tyler, he was in a car. He was hit by a car his senior year here while attending Berthoud High School, and he lost both of his legs basically from halfway through the knee down, and It was a tough road for him, but
him and
Nico, yes, they both were hit. They were changing a flat tire after a school dance, and they were hit by a student of theirs. But it ended up it could have went very bad. It ended up going very good for them. They got into the sport of sled hockey, which is basically like mono skiing but on the ice, and they actually have an Olympic team for it, and they have attended the Vancouver, Sochi, and Pyeongchang Olympics, and Nico won gold in Vancouver, and Tyler was on the junior team at that point. Then Tyler made the Olympic team for Sochi and won a gold medal out there, and then the same thing Pyeongchang, they won a gold medal out there. And so hopefully coming up here for Beijing in 2022, they'll be winning their third. So
the unfortunate tragedy of both boys losing both of their legs ended out being a very good outcome for them because they've seen the world.
Yes, they've been able to do a lot of great things with that accident. As weird as that sounds, that there's a lot of good that came out of that.
Yeah, I followed them, being a Berthoud person myself, and also help coaching here. So it's a tight community.
Very tight community.
So
without the wrestling community, it wouldn't have been the way that they would not be the way they are now without the wrestling.
Like I said, it was a tragic accident, but they've made the most out of the opportunities that they have been given from that accident.
No doubt there.
Let's talk about your wrestling team. What's the results from last year's team?
So we have 5 state placers coming back and a total of 7 state qualifiers coming back to this year's team. Not quite sure how it's going to shake out with everyone kind of be jumbled in the middle right there. We should have almost a full team this year with missing maybe a heavyweight and a 95-pounder. So hopefully we can pick a couple stragglers up and fill out that full team for a full lineup.
Okay. What was your results from last year's team?
So last year's team, we took, I want to say we were 5th at state last year. We ended up finishing. We had a runner-up. So your runner-up, a 4th, 2 5ths, and a 6th, I believe.
Okay. So you did qualify quite a few kids. And
Yes,
had
sir. We qualified 8 last year.
8 kids and 4 of them placed.
Yes.
Okay. What was your preseason workouts or schedule that you had
So for this year?
for this year?
So we didn't have too much of a preseason workout this year. So out of my full 15 kids that are currently out on the team, 13 of them were on the football team. So it was a little tough to get any preseason workouts in, but we did get a couple in this year, but most of the kids were playing football.
Okay. So it's good that they were doing something in doing a secondary sport.
Yes, we strongly encourage here at Berthoud to be a multiple sport athlete. You know, we don't want the kids to focus on just one sport, and it also helps. It helps the community, it helps the school to fill out those other sports for those kids to participate in.
Also helps the wrestlers because they're not using the same muscles and techniques all the time.
Certainly.
So they're not getting worn down. Do you have any incoming freshmen that's going to be helping the team out, or do you have any transfers?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe Will Mannypenny will be he'll be really tough at either 106s or 113s. We're not quite sure what weight he's going to certify for yet, but I believe he'll step into the lineup and be a tough kid to start some duels off.
Okay. What's your coaching staff look like?
So our coaching staff consists of myself, and then we have 2 assistants, Robbie Workman and Farron Stroh.
Okay. You also have another volunteer?
No, those will be the only 3 on staff. We'll have some people that roll through the room every now and then. Brock Johnson's probably going to come back this year and help out quite a bit, as long as his schedule is consistent with that.
Okay. What's your season schedule look like?
So this year we're going to start off in Rapid City. We're going to go up there for their 2-day tournament, and then we come back. We'll go to UNC. When we have break, then we'll go to Arvada West, Florence. Then we're currently in the process of trying to pick up another tournament in between there. So we'll do Rapid City, UNC, Arvada West, Florence, our tournament that we host here at Berthoud High School. Then we're going to try to pick up a Thornton tournament, and then we have a week before regionals off, and then regionals. And then there's some duels mixed in there as well. We have duels lined up with Fort Morgan, Windsor, Frederick, Meade, and then we're doing a try for the first time this year with Thompson Valley and Loveland.
Okay. Now the tournament you host here, I know it's switched from, sometimes it's been an individual tournament, sometimes it's been a dual team tournament. What's it going to be this year?
So this year it'll be an individual tournament. We're going to try to continue to stay with that individual format for tournaments. It's called the Deanie Pickert Classic. It'll be our 2nd annual Deanie Pickert Invitational or Classic for that. And I want to say we have 20 teams currently attending that tournament.
So it's good turnout for it.
Yes, it'll be a great turnout.
Okay. What are your season goals for the team?
You know, we just really want the kids to come out and truly give it their all. You know, Coach Farron had a really good speech tonight, and it's what you put into the sport is what you're going to get out of the sport. And we're a firm believer of that here is, you know, whatever you put into wrestling, you're going to get out of wrestling. So as long as our kids are giving that full 100% every single day, I think our results will certainly show.
Okay. How are you going to build the team up? I know you said you got 15 to 18 kids. Seems like a little small team for this size of a school. I know you don't teach in the school. How do you go out and recruit kids for the program?
So I kind of rely on the kids to kind of bring other kids into the wrestling room. We do have a very good little kids program here as well that feeds the high school program as well as Turner, our middle school as well. It all feeds into the high school, and we're just going to continue to be involved with both the rec club team and Turner Middle School to continue to build this program. Okay.
How did the first day of practice go?
First day of practice went good. Kids worked hard, came in, got a good sweat going. We went a little hard there at the beginning just to show the kids that they still got a lot of work to put in. There's a different shape between football shape and wrestling shape.
Yeah. What does your lineup look like? All right, so beginning of the season, it's hard to tell. Kids change weights during the season.
Yeah, I really don't know yet. It'll really depend on Thursday with weight certs. We should have almost a full lineup, though, going from basically 106s to 170s, maybe 182, depending on if we can have a kid stay out. We have that 102 spot filled right now. We do not have a 195. Peter Bullitt will round us off at 220, and we do not have a heavyweight.
Okay. Well, I thank you for your time, Will, and good luck in the season. This is Tom Blair with Inside Colorado Wrestling.